Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're doing another Aetherdrift draft. So let's hop in here, find us a table. Well, let's see what we can draft tonight. I still want to be a dedicated Pactdoll terror deck. That would be pretty cool. What was that sound? I don't even know. We have Lumbering Worldwagon, which is a good card. Unfortunately, it's also here with Hazard of the Dunes. There's Flood the Engine, Road Rage, Grimbobble, the Sloth. There's a lot of good stuff in this pack, but we're going to take the Worldwagon because that card is kind of insane. There's Fang Guardian too. Alright, well there's Haunt the Network. Haunt the Network in winter. Hopefully one of those Flood the Engine's wheels. Transit Mage. I'm going to take Haunt the Network because it's the best card in the pack. Pactdoll Terror. Oh, but there's the Mammoth. Nope, we found Haunt the Network. Let's put this away and just pretend it didn't happen. Spectral Interference. Yeah, look at this. Green's already dried up. It's pick 4. So in order to be a dedicated Pactdoll Terror deck, I'd like to at least get 2 or 3 of the Terrors, preferably 3. And Haunt the Network was good. We now need those Flood the Engines to wheel. Which one of them might. One of them might. Alright, who else is here? Volrath. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Coyote Boss. Karokhan. Walnut Juice. Fnord. Well, here's a Lightning Strike, so I don't want the Sloth. Or there's a Mutant Survey. This card has been... It's kind of difficult to block. Okay, we can take another Mutant Surveyor. There's a Tyrox there. But I'm pretty much trying to force blue-black at this point. We had such a strong start there. If we can put the next person into red with Lightning Strike and that Tyrox, then maybe we can be blue-black. Alternatively, I can just keep taking these Mutant Surveyors. I think they get worse in multiples, though. I'll take the Sky Ray. Although we don't have anything to do with the Sky Ray at this point. Other than the Pactdoll Terror and the Haunt the Network, we don't have any cards that have anything to do with artifacts either. That seems to be an issue with some of my artifact decks, especially when I've tried Haunt the Network decks. I just can't seem to get enough of the artifacts. Where is Wreckage Wickerfolk? Where is anything? I guess we'll take a Guidelight Matrix. That says I have to discard. Here's a Locust Spray. Road Rage came back. That's crazy. Ticket Tortoise is an artifact. Fuel the Flames came back. And Pedal to the Metal. Okay, well, here's a Spike Shell Harrier. That's a good one. Engine Rat is good. Gallant Strike is good. We didn't get either of those Flood the Engines back. Oh, here's a Pactdoll Terror. We're just going to scoop that up. There's a Thopterus that might wheel. Siphon Fuel that might wheel. We're not going to pass on a Terror. That is what we're here to do today. Oh, Wreckage Wickerfolk. I like how it was perfectly placed for us. Why is this here? We passed all that red in Pack 1. But does nobody want to be red anymore? Okay. Intimidation Tactics. I do like this card. There's another Ticket Tortoise here. I don't think we want multiples of them. There's Boosted Sloop. There's Earth Rumbler. But we'll just take the tactics here. Alright, we get a bounce off. There's a Thunderhead Gunner, Guidelight Pathmaker. Some decent stuff. Bounce off also works incredibly well with the Intimidation Tactics and the Spectral Interference. We're not playing the Sky Ray. At least not at this point. Oh, there's a Ketrodon here now. But we're just going to take the Optimizer. It can help us play a turn 3 Pactdoll Terror. Alright, we got 2 Pactdoll Terrors. We have a Haunt the Network. Let's get some more artifacts. No one wants to be red-green. We'll take a Keen Buccaneer, though. That's always a pretty decent one. Another Godlight Optimizer. Maximum Overdrive. I do like this card. So we'll take it here over rare drafting. It also works pretty well with the Mutant Surveyors when they go to double block. Oh, hey, Aetherdrift. Alright, the deck is coming together. Deathless Pilot for another 2-drop. And a couple packs. How many Pedal to the Metals are we going to get in this draft? Oh, there's another Spike Shell Harrier. I wish the good cards weren't clumping up like this. We have to take the Demonic Junker. Affinity for artifacts and it destroys a thing. Yeah. It's what we want in our Haunt the Network deck. This is also what we want in our Haunt the Network deck. Oil Deep Gear Hulk. Carrion Cruiser and Engine Rat would both be good too. As I'll take another Spectral Interference. Here we can pick up a Hull Drifter, as there's a Refueler. Yeah, just a Hull Drifter for us. So Oil Deep Gear Hulk. For those who don't know what it does, here's what it does. Yeah, 4/4 lifelink, ward 1. Ward 1 isn't too big of a ward cost, so I don't feel that's super relevant. Oh, hey, we have picks again. Midnight Mangler, it's an artifact. Get in the deck. And then you can look at a player's hand and choose a card from it, make them discard it, and then they draw a card. You can use it on yourself to get a loot if you don't want to look at your opponent's hand. So say you're getting flooded on lands, you can pitch an extra land to it instead of looking at your opponent's hand. And a 4-mana 4/4 with lifelink is not a bad thing. It's also an artifact for Pactdoll Terror and Haunt the Network. We don't have any mounts or vehicles. So this is just a 2-mana artifact that draws us a card. I don't think we're playing it. We will play another bounce off, though. Hey, Carrion Cruiser, I finally get to play with this card. I have not drafted it yet. Yeah, when it comes out, you mill 2. I'll look at this stuff. You mill 2, and you get to put a creature or vehicle from your graveyard to your hand. Any creature or vehicle. It doesn't have to be one that you mill. And then it only crews for 1. So yeah, it's pretty easy to get a 2-for-1 out of this. Guess we take risky shortcut number 2. Ranger's Aether Hive is still here? Well, we can't take it. Guess I'll take a starting column. And a wreck remover for our last pick. I don't think we're playing that either. We just have better things to play. Alright, we gotta make 4 cuts. I think I'll cut one of the risky shortcuts. Deathless Pilot can be a fine 2-drop. Even if we don't have anything else to go with it. Oh, we have Hull Drifter it can crew. And the Demonic Junker and the Carrion Cruiser. Okay. So we do have some things to do with the pilot. Maybe we just want to run 1 Spectral Interference. Just 1 Mutant Surveyor. Yeah, I'm not going to run the risky shortcut. We've got the starting column. Yeah, let's run the deck like this. 9 Island, 8 Swamp. Sure. Do we have more blue cards? We have 1 more blue card than black cards. Okay. Well, let's get into the games. Jeffro 108 is our first opponent. Great starting hand. Opponent has a walking sarcophagus. Play the Optimizer because now we can do Pactdoll Terror on turn 3. Outpace Oblivion on the Optimizer? Really? Okay. If that is what you want to do, opponent. Neither of these are land. So let's get rid of them. Pactdoll Raider. Well, you get one of our bounce-offs. Wait. Oh, I thought they were red-green. No, they're black-red. Okay, so we gotta be a bit more careful here. Keen Buccaneer is a fine draw to help clog up the ground. And kick off celebrations. That'll let our opponent filter some cards here. Gets rid of another walking sarcophagus. And there's a wicker folk for them, too. This is also what happens to me in my artifact-based decks, is I end up playing all these artifacts out before the Pactdoll Terror. The plan was to have the Guidelight Optimizer and play a turn 3 Terror, and that just hasn't happened. Hour of victory for our opponent. Dragonautics Engineer. Well, that's a good one. Another Terror. You know, if they just go for the dragon, I can just bounce it off. Looks like they're going for speed. That was a very good trade for us. He just threw away 3 of his creatures. We're not doing that today, opponent. Hey, hey. We got there. We got the 4th land. Could still make a dragon and give it haste. That might be what he does. Yeah, that gets him to max speed. So now this is active, this is... well, that was always going to deal us 2. This is active, which is more of the problem. Really could have used an island there so we could play our hull drifter next turn. Let's bounce off to get rid of the 4-4. Yep, Hour of Victory. So something nasty is coming. That was pretty quick to find for the Hour of Victory there. You're doing that. Okay. That's the wrong kind of land. There you go. I do feel like we should be attacking here. Do I attack with the Pactdoll terrors? Not right now. Maybe I should have thrown the Midnight Mangler in there as an attacker as well. Was it crew 2? Yeah, I crewed it with one of the Pactdoll terrors. What's this one do? Gains haste? Okay. So we found another Risen Necro Regent. Okay. Let's do that. We have maximum overdrive. That was a good set of blocks for us. We didn't lose anything and got our opponent down to 3. Okay. We lost the one of the Pactdolls. But it's fine. We got rid of that Risen Necro Regent, which was the most important thing there. And we've got this coming. No, we don't. That is the game. Raizo is our next opponent. Yeah, we'll keep. In Spectral Interference, whatever. We find a second swamp. We have the Oil Deep Gear Hulk on turn 4. And then we can go from there. Hey, we found the second swamp, so there's that part of the equation done. Transit Mage for our opponent. Pactdoll Terror. Alright, let's attack. Goes for the block right away. I feel like let's get rid of the Thopterist, actually. Because the Thopterist could cause a double block here. And I want to use Spectral Interference on something very soon. Oh, you just get another Thopterist anyways. How about that? There's a Pactdoll Terror for our opponent. Yeah, that's fine if you want to attack with that. I feel like I do want to bounce off the token, play the Demonic Junker, and swing in. You've got your own bounce off. Okay. Now we can Siphon Fuel the Gear Hulk. Yep. We can run interference on this Harrier. I have bounce-offs in the deck. Ooh. Carrion Cruiser. So this can buy us back the Demonic Junker or the Oil Deep Gear Hulk. Let's see which one we want. Ticket Tortoise. This will make 2 artifacts. I'll take the Junker. Offer up the Pactdoll Terror for this board. Looks like they're going to take us up on that trade. I'm glad that thing has to tap to exhaust. Which means it can't do that right now. Sky Streak Engineer is the play for our opponent. Okay, we got the Mutant Surveyor. That can at least swing in here. Deathless Pilot for our opponent. Yep, those are the 2 we want dead. Because the Deathless Pilot is kind of whatever, and so is this. Ooh, a Hull Drifter. That should be enough to put us over the top here. Intimidation tactics? Really? Want the network, that'll definitely do it. We'll hold all our artifacts. Keen Buccaneer for our opponent. We're still at 23. And that's game. That is the power of Haunt the Network. Alright, we are 2-0 heading into the next game. Aggro deck is our opponent. We go first. We've got both our Pactdoll terrors. Up against white-black. Don't let Orzhov get max speed. Okay then. Deathless Pilot wasn't a card we really needed. Though the fact that we didn't have a turn 3 play there was kind of a little bit painful. Let's start the Pactdoll Terror train. Javelineer. Alright, so this thing's going to attack us for 4, which is fine. Hellish Sideswipe. That's not fine. Now I want to play the Gear Halt. Let's see what you have. Guardian Sunmare goes away. You don't need that card. There's a second Javelineer. don't need to get 2 artifacts out of the Ticket Tortoise. I need to be able to block this stuff profitably. Haven't seen any Start Your Engines cards out of this Orzhov deck yet. It's a little unusual. Okay, so he gets a couple of surveils, keeps the card on top. Wonder what that could be. Do you have a card to play, opponent? Oh, okay. What card are you going to name kind of in the dark here? Ranger's Refueler. I do not have that card. Well, I can't profitably block, so we may as well attack. So we traded our bounce off for the Sky Seer's Chariot. I wish I had a Ranger's Refueler. Dune Drifter for X equals 5. Wow. There's the Sunmare. Oh, I needed Haunt the Network. I guess we'll get back Pactdoll Terror. Let's just have Saddle 4 and Crew 2. Alright. Oh, that's gross. Oh, I can't block that now. Yeah, the Dune Drifter bringing this back really changed this game. Does this back target artifact or... Wow. I guess I could have attacked for 3 there. For someone whose name is Aggro he sure is taking his time. And I just don't know if we can win anymore. Opponent does have a nice Orzhov deck. I gotta give him that. Alright, what is going to attack? Just that? Okay. There's a Leonin Surveyor for our opponent. Crewing up the Dune Drifter. They kept it on top, huh? Okay. Alright, what you got, opponent? Alright, we're doing this again. For an engine rat. Oh, I guess I could have pumped it up one more time. Wouldn't have mattered, because these are still going to trade. I just don't think I win this game if I don't have the two Pactdoll terrors out. What are we using a timeout for? To decide if you want to kill the surveyor or not? I guess it kind of did matter. Yeah, I should just pump that up again. I'd still have the Mangler. Oh, stop having interaction. Oh, we have a swap. Yeah, that's gonna be the game. We're not going to come back when we're flooding out there. Alright, next round. And this time we're up against Sasantian. Sasantian. Sure. We'll keep this hand. It has Gear Hulk mana for it. Cycling Thundering Brood Wagon. Alright, we're up against Black-Green. And there's a Pothole Mole. Oh, and doesn't hit the thing. Loses the second Brood Wagon. So sad when that happens. Broodheart Engine is the play for our opponent. And no attacks. Alright. Well, we'll play a Pactdoll Terror. We'll get the draining game going. This can, of course, bring back the Brood Wagon. Can't do much about that. Okay, let's play out our Hull Drifter. It'd be great if we didn't just draw 3 lands in a row. You got maximum overdrive. Isn't that nice? And there's a carrion cruiser. And where's that mill monument when you need it? Oh, there's a Brood Wagon for our opponent. Well, there goes a Brood Wagon. Oh, and Achik? Gross. Get rid of Achik. Yeah, it looks like we're not going to win this one either. Opponent can also just go crew, so we can't attack. Okay. Well, can't do much about that. I'm surprised that wasn't a land. But then again, it almost may as well have been. We still can't attack here. We can't block that flyer. Opponent has seen 7 more cards than we have. Because we still have 23, he's got 16. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this. I'll take a draw and then probably concede. Unless we get something amazing. I don't know what we could get. We didn't get any spin-outs or flood the engines. I'm trying, but we're not going to beat that flyer. The 4/4 flying lifelink. That and the 2 brood wagons was just... it was just all too much. Alright, we're 2-2. Next opponent is Hoidbringer. He's bringing us the Hoids. We can keep this. We need to find land here. Oh, we found it. Not another black-green deck. With Debris Beetle. Well, I think we gotta take that. There's the Broodheart engine. Here comes a Hazard of the Dunes. Double Broodheart engine, okay. And Rover Blades. I could double bounce off here and get in for a 3, 6, 7, 8. That's not much, though. That, and I don't like that play. Here's Ooze Patrol for 3. Well, 3 right now. So 4 because of this Streaking Oil Gorger. We're just going to lose to this same deck again, aren't we? Well, there's a Grim Bobble. Probably on our Aetherdrift. We'll save it. Can at least make another Thopter. Okay, legs whatever he's drawn here. Oh, the Gravestalker. Oh, great. Now the 6/6 has double strike. Because that's what it needed. Once again, our opponent has seen an extra 11 cards from their deck. And we're getting lands. We can't attack. We can't even really block. Kept a plains? Why would you keep a plains? Unless you have the Bright Glass Gear Hulk. It's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. Oh, no, you have the exhaust on this now. Midnight Mangler, well that's not gonna do it. Opponent surveilling another 2 cards. Oh, it's also gotten rid of so many lands. Like, there's 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13 of their 17 lands. So only 4 lands are left in their deck. Equipping the Hazard of the Dunes, okay. Spectral Interference. That is exactly what we needed to draw right now. And if we had that River Turn Monument, we could just mill out our opponent's deck and be done with it. Aetherdrifter, we got something. Really? And there's Haunt the Network. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't quite get there. Legak. Yep. If we still had our Pactdoll Terror, this would actually be a win. That wasn't necessary, opponent. And there's Hazard of the Dunes back. Oh, you get the lifelink for the final strike. Okay, well, we put up our best effort there. Well, we had a Pactdoll Terror deck. It just kind of fell through and fell apart. Where was our Demonic Junker? Spike Shell Harrier, where was our good stuff? I think one of the problems we had in the draft was the good cards just kind of all clumped together in one pack. And we just didn't get there. But, yeah, I guess we'll claim our prize. And for now, I'll take my leave.